Hello everyone, welcome to Educational Media. This is the second time of my presentation, Teaching Methodology. My topic is GTM and CLT. Here are the contents. So today I have three contents. The first one is the lesson objectives. The second one, definition of teaching methodology. And the last one, some kinds of methods. Lesson objectives. At the end of the lesson, the student will be expected to describe the general definition of teaching methodology, get the perceptions of different methods clearly, and the last one, define the different roles of students and teacher in these two methods. Teaching methodology. What is teaching methodology? Depending on some definition by the scholar, so now everyone comes with me. A teaching method comprises the principles and methods used by the teachers to enable student learning. The second one, the way in a teacher uses activities and learning objects for enhancement of learning according to objectives. And the last one, a way of teaching a language which is based on systematic principles and procedures such as which is an application of use on how a language is best taught and learned. So now I have one picture to show you. Teaching methodology depends on the three factors that they cannot lack one of them. The first factor is teacher, the second one is students, and the last one is materials. They are very connected in order to process teaching methodology. Kinds of method. What is the full word for GTM? GTM means Grammar Translation Method. GTM, classical or traditional method, which is a method of teaching English that uses translation of the implementation. The main characteristic of this method is that this method focuses on learning the rule of the grammar or sentence structure and the implementation of it in translating passage from one language to another language. So now please come with me with the CLT. What is the full word for the three-letter CLT? CLT means Communicative Language Teaching. Communicative language teaching can be understood as a set of principles about the goals of language teaching, how learners learn a language, the kinds of classroom activities that best facilitate learning, and the roles of teachers and learners in the classroom. In the previous slide, you already understood what GTM is and CLT is. So now in this slide, I will explain you the differences of the teachers and the student roles in each method. So the first one is GTM. Teacher Center. Teacher Center means the teacher has the main role in the classroom. Learning process. So all of the action or activity will be conducted and controlled by the teacher. Teacher talking time. So the time of talking by the teacher will be maximized. Teacher use a lot of L1 to translate the target items. The teacher is active in the classroom, means the teacher does a lot of action, does a lot of interaction or explanation. And the last one, students are passive in the classroom, means the student take notes, listen or silent when the teacher explaining. After you understood about the GTMs, especially the teacher roles and the student role, so now CLT is really different from that method GTM. Everyone please come with me. Student center. That means the student control the main activity by themselves. Language skill will be practiced by the students. So all of the skills speaking, listening, reading or writing will be done by the students. Communication based. So the student play the important roles in order to shift their action between their partners. Encourage critical practice, so the level of thinking will be applied by the student, especially in some techniques and methods such as role play, problem-based, and so on. Lots of pair work and group work will be assigned by the teacher, so the student does a lot of action. Using target language most of the times. For example, if the class is English, so English will be mostly used by the student and teachers in the interaction. Having little translation of L1, so the mother tongue will not be used by the student and teacher when they are practicing the language. Student talking time, so the time for student talking will be maximized. Now everyone, here are the references that can help you if you want to learn further or deeper. So now that's all from my points. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe Educational Media.